One of my favorite parts of NFL Christmas is the quarterback gifts to their offensive line. These gifts are some of the most extravagant and outrageous things you're ever going to see, ranging from katanas to luxury watches. Welcome back to the 25 Days of Sportsmas, the series where every day I'm telling you a story about sports that I think would get you into them for the first time. Around this time of year, we start to see headlines surrounding the gifts that are given from the quarterback to their offensive line. Last year, one of my favorite gifts that we've ever seen was Joe Burrow of the Cincinnati Bengals gifting his O-line katanas. But if you're new to the world of football, you may not understand why the quarterback singles out a certain group of players to give them extravagant gifts. In the NFL, we have something called the offensive line. This is typically made up of 5 positions. That's a center, a right guard and a left tackle, and a right tackle. Sometimes, depending on the play, we also consider a tight end part of the offensive line. Now, the O-line's job is why they also get these incredible gifts. These are some of the biggest guys that you're going to see on the field. In 2023, the average weight of an offensive lineman in the NFL was 315 pounds. And when the play starts, their job is to block and tackle to make sure that the quarterback has enough time to run the play and throw the ball without getting tackled. So generally, a quarterback wants those guys to be pretty happy in their jobs. And that's part of where these O-line gifts come in. Now, O-line gifts being this extravagant are something that really came out of a modern NFL. As salary numbers went up, so did the extravagance of these gifts. And while some quarterbacks stick to giving a giant gift basket of a number of companies they're sponsored by, Patrick Mahomes of the Kansas City Chiefs generally goes viral for this. Other quarterbacks think that it's really important to come up with something personal. The LA Rams quarterback Matthew Stafford has been in the league for nearly 2 decades, and since the very beginning has sourced his gifts personally. His gifts have ranged from as simple as big green eggs to as extravagant as cold plunge tubs, and one year he even gifted his O-line shares in an ETF. Cars are also, of course, a very popular O-line gift, but my favorite ones are always the ones that are a little bit weird. Last year, Joe Burrow gifted his offensive linemen different Japanese katanas. Each of them had a unique story behind them, and Burrow spent time sourcing each of them to make sure that they had historical battles behind them. Both he and his offensive linemen said that this was the most ancient form of respect. My favorite gift this year has to go to the Buffalo Bills and their quarterback Josh Allen. He and his wife Haley Steinfeld gifted every single one of their offensive linemen a quarter of a cow. Deliveries showed up at each of these offensive linemen's homes with just bags and bags of meat. One of them said that they had to go buy a deep freezer to be able to store all of the meat, but thankfully the gift also came with an infrared steak searer so that they had a way to cook all of this meat. This one is my favorite gift because it is such an apocalyptic response to Christmas, and the idea of waking up in Buffalo to find out that your quarterback had gifted you a quarter of a cow is just a beautiful image of this holiday season. Let me know what your favorite O-line Christmas gift is if you've had one, and be sure to follow along and come back tomorrow for the next day of Sportsmas.